Hello, guys. Good afternoon, and welcome to yet another amazing session with me. My name is Udit Gupta, and we are going to unwind the twin paradox. Or maybe to some extent, we will try to talk about how this thing works out, what exactly is the paradox, and how exactly do we see it. Now, before I start off this session itself, let me tell you, you can go on to this brilliant app called ODA Class and you can learn a lot of things there. There's a lot to learn. If you check out the description below, there's gonna be a link and you will be directed towards something amazing, something that is one of a kind, and that happens to be the bridge course. It is starts on Monday. It's already Saturday today. That means there's just 2 days left. So if you enroll into this amazing little course, not only are you going to find yourself learning 1 week, but there's going to be 6 amazing sessions, 3 each in maths and science. It does not stop there. If you need any sort of help, if you have any sort of doubts, there's going to be a personal teacher for your support. Isn't that great? You're gonna learn, and wherever you feel you have a problem, you have a doubt, you also have the personal teacher to kill those doubts just for you. It does not end here as well. We know that as much as it is important to learn, it is important to take the feedback. It is important to know how we did. Can we do the same things under pressure? And that is why we have not only homework on the app, but tests on the app as well. So it's a fully complete course that you see. You learn, you take the doubts, you make sure that you are 100% ready, you do the homeworks, you check yourself out on the test itself, and there's just one final step that you keep forgetting things. It's human nature that if you learn something, you are going to forget it if you don't do that practice. So for that, we also have the PDF books on the app itself again, so that you are making sure that you don't miss out on anything. Whenever you want to revise, you quickly take a look into these books and you are good to go. So like I said, there is this link in the description below, and if you'll just press on it, you're gonna find yourself leaded towards the bridge course. Remember, there are very limited seats. There's a lot of students. These many students have actually enrolled earlier. If you want to take that advantage, this course is going to be just 29 rupees for you guys. It's actually a 499, almost 500 rupees course. But since you have had the pleasure of coming here on our channel, we are giving away this discount to limited users. Make sure that if you love this class, you go out there and enroll yourself. Now let's start the class. Firstly, I'd like to introduce myself. See this guy, same guy, right? My name is Udit Gupta and I have done my BTech from MNNIT Allahabad. I will be teaching you physics. That is what this topic is about, twin paradox. And if I go a little ahead, you can see I've had more than 9 years of teaching experience, and all of that can be imparted to you if you are willing to stay. More than a lakh students mentored. What does this mean? This means you are in right hands, you are at the right place, and let's see what is happening over here in twin paradox. Let's unwind. So what we have over here is the situation, the scenario is given that there are these two kids, right? Ram and Shyam, and both of them are twins. That means that both of them have the exactly same age. Both are, let us say, 20 years old. And now what happens? Ram says that I am going. Bye bye. Tata. Ram is boarding a spaceship, and this spaceship that Ram boards, it is traveling at some speed. What is this speed? This is 86.6% speed of light. So once Ram boards this ship that goes away at this speed, where is he going? He is actually going to visit a star, another sun, and that star is 10 light years away, right? LY means light year. What is a light year? Light year is the distance that light moves in 1 year. So he is moving away this much distance and then he wants to return back at the same speed. So, okay, there is this experiment they're trying to do, or maybe Ram just had this traveling expedition that he had to go, and he travels in this spaceship at this much speed of light, and then he goes there, he maybe does something, and he then returns back. So, what happens in this case is there are some things that we should know. What are the things that we should know? First of all, it will not take 20 light years. I mean, it will not take 20 years in itself. You say that, okay, 10 light year, you go 10 light year, you come back. It seems like you are taking 20 light years. But if we take into account the speed that we are moving, that is 86.6% speed of light. So we can say that it will take approximately 23 years to go to that star and then come back. All right, understood. This is happening. Now, if you say that, okay, 86.6% is the speed of light that we are going at right now, it should take 23 light years. If you would be knowing just basic facts of relativity, you will say that this statement is incorrect. This is correct with respect to unitary method. That, okay, you know what? If I go at 50 kilometer per hour and I'm traveling 1 hour, I'm going to travel 50 kilometers. If I go 50 kilometer per hour for half hour, I'm going to travel 25 kilometers. So it's not that simple. Once you're moving almost at the speed of light, you're moving at 86.6%. That's comparable to speed of light. So what happens is that in this case, once we move through space, time appears to become slow. And once time moves slowly, you will say that it will not take 23 years. It might take lesser than that. Right? How much? We don't know exactly, but what we can say is that there is something called as a Lorentz factor that we can calculate. This over here is the Lorentz factor, and its value is given as something like this. Now, we will not go into the details of this part, but if we put this speed as 86.6% speed of light, this turns out to be 2 in this case itself. That is why we took this number. You might be wondering, sir, why did you take 86.6%? Why not 90% or 80% or 50%? Why did you take this specific number? Because the calculation becomes easy for us. The Lorentz factor becomes 2 in this case. And once it becomes 2 in this case, the next thing that you can say is that time will pass twice as slowly. Why is it twice as slowly? Because Lorentz factor itself was 2. So if time is passing twice as slowly in this spaceship where Ram is saying bye bye, I'm gonna go. So what is happening now? Now comes the fun part. Now comes the part of paradox. So now what will happen is Ram will say that, you know what? I don't think any change has come. But for somebody who's sitting at Earth, you, me, Sham, they will say that Ram has everything slowed down. Everything is going slowly for Ram. I mean, his perception of time, his clock, his physical activities, everything is going slow for somebody that we call is in non-inertial reference frame, that is in there at Earth, that is looking at the spaceship, that is looking at Ram. They're gonna say everything. In fact, the rate of aging as well becomes slow. And if time is moving slowly, for somebody at Earth, time is moving fastly. So obviously, somebody at Earth, they will appear to age more, and the one at a spaceship will appear to age less. So what does Shyam say over here? Shyam is saying that I feel that once Ram, you're gonna return back, I will be older to you. Why? Because of the reasoning that we just said, that if Ram was in a spaceship, everything moves slowly for Ram because he was moving at that immense, almost speed of light, 86.6%. And that means that Sham feels that he will be older when Ram returns. Now, this is what Sham thinks, the person who is at Earth. He thinks that I'm going to be older and Ram will be smaller to me because he moved in the spaceship. But now we haven't seen the perspective of Ram, and the fun is here that Ram has now another argument. He says that, see, we understand relative motion. So, what does relative motion say? That if two cars are coming towards each other, what is this car gonna say? This one will say that you are coming towards me while this is moving. If they go like this one will say you are coming towards me. This one will say no, 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 you are coming towards me. So Ram will have a feeling that I am in a spaceship. Ram does not know that time is running slow for himself as compared to somebody on earth. So he will say that, you know what? Time is not going slow for me. It is going slow for you, thanks to the relative motion. So Ram will say, if time is going slow for you, it is going fast for me. And that means Ram's argument is that he will be older as compared to Shyam. Now, first argument was that Shyam said, I am older than Ram. What is the second argument? Ram says, I am older than Shyam. So, we understand this point that only one of them can be right. ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता ना कि Ram is bigger than Shyam and Shyam is also bigger than Ram. Only one person will be elder and one person will be younger. So what do you think? Which one is actually correct? That I will let you to guess, and maybe we are gonna see the answer for this one in the upcoming sessions. But what you can see right now is the best learning app that you can come on and enjoy a lot. ODA Class app not only helps you learn, but it also helps you earn. You can check out some of the amazing gifts that we have just for you. All these gifts, the water bottle, the Mi Band, the sound bar, the mobile phone, all of this you can get because there are a lot of coins to be won. Now you will ask, how exactly can I get these coins? I know that in 15,000 ODA coins, I can get a water bottle. How do I get these coins? So that for that to happen, you can come into the bridge course where there's a lot of coins. Not only is there 1 week of learning, you have 6 classes, you have the personal teacher, homeworks and tests on the app. There's PDF books to be circulated. There's the parent teacher meeting, and again, a lot of coins to be won. If you just go out and check this link in the description below, you can not only win those coins, but you can actually get your hands on one of the most amazing gifts that we have kept for you. There's more coming up for you if only you will be ready to come out there and learn. Do remember that there are only limited seats and this course price 29 rupees only happens for today. So do not forget to click on the link below, enroll as soon as possible. And that was it from myself in this class. As you can see that if you have loved this class, you can like and share. And if you feel that, you know what, I don't want to miss out on anything, so you can press on the subscribe button as well and make sure that you don't miss anything. This was all from the class from my side. Thanks a lot and bye bye.